Ah, the human condition. A spectacle, isn't it? Forever reaching, always grasping for more, for better, for something brighter. As if their very existence hinges on finding that elusive next best thing. And yet, here's the cruel irony. In their relentless chase for what they think they deserve, they abandon what they can never replace. That's you. The opportunity of a lifetime. The jackpot they didn't even realize they'd hit. But in their arrogance, they dismissed it. You weren't loud enough, flashy enough, or maybe just too much for them to handle. They failed to see that you weren't merely good. You were the best. But the best doesn't beg. The best doesn't chase. Instead, the best stays still, calm, collected, watching as fools fumble their way out of greatness. They were so preoccupied with searching for something else. They couldn't recognize that what they had was unparalleled. It's tragic, really, to see them wandering aimlessly, chasing shadows, while the real thing slips through their grasp. But don't waste your pity on them. Oh no, let them search, let them toil, let them drain themselves in their fruitless hunt for better, only to realize far too late that they already had perfection in you. One day they'll wake up, maybe in the arms of someone else, and feel that hollow ache deep within. You know the one. It's the ache of loss, the slow burn of regret. Because you were the dream they didn't dare to cherish. You were the once-in-a-lifetime chance they couldn't understand. And now they're doomed to compare every fleeting connection, every shallow conversation, every empty glance to the masterpiece they cast aside. Isn't it deliciously ironic? They wanted more, yet ended up with less. They sought better, but now drown in mediocrity. Because here's the truth. People like you don't come around often. You're a rarity, a gem that doesn't just shine, but lights up everything around it. And instead of being mesmerized by your brilliance, they looked away, too blind to see the glow. Now, they stumble in the dark, haunted by the shadow of what they lost. They thought they were clever, outsmarting the universe, bending the rules. But the universe, it has a wicked sense of humor, doesn't it? It knows how to balance the scales. And now, they're feeling the weight of that balance. Every door they knock on stays closed. Every person they meet falls short. Because how could anyone measure up to you? The answer is simple. They can't. It's almost funny when you think about it. They walked away, believing the grass was greener elsewhere. Now they're stuck in a barren wasteland, clutching at weeds, pretending they're flowers. Let them live in that delusion for now. Deep down they know. Oh, they know. They know they had something extraordinary and threw it away. And that realization, that's their punishment. Regret is a peculiar thing, isn't it? It doesn't hit all at once. No, it creeps in slowly, like shadows stretching at dusk, until it completely overtakes them. They'll hear your name in passing, see your face in a crowded room, and feel that pang of what might have been. They'll replay your moments together, searching for where it all unraveled, not realizing the truth is staring them in the face. It fell apart when they underestimated you. But you're not waiting for their regret. You've moved on. You've built a life free of their empty promises and shallow affections. You've surrounded yourself with those who value your worth, who see your light, who would never take you for granted. And that, my friends, is the ultimate victory. While they're stuck in the past, you're thriving in the present, building a future brighter than they could ever imagine. Now let's talk about their hunt for better. What even is better? A facade? A fleeting thrill? A distraction from the emptiness inside? Because that's all they're chasing now. They're not looking for someone like you. They're trying to cure the void you left behind. But here's the truth. That void, it's permanent. You don't fill a chasm like that. You don't replace someone like you. They thought they were playing the game, but the joke's on them. You own the game. You write the rules. And the first rule? Once you walk away, there's no coming back. Oh, they'll try, of course. They'll send messages, weave excuses, and tell tales of how they've changed. But it won't matter. You're not the same person they left behind. You've grown. You've evolved. You've transformed. And they're still stuck in their same old cycle of mistakes. Let them carry the weight of their choices. It's not your burden to bear. You offered them the world, and they turned away. That's on them, and the beauty of it. You never needed their validation. You never did. Your worth doesn't depend on their ability to see it. It stands firm, bright, and undeniable. They'll tell themselves lies to dull the pain, convince themselves they chose wisely. But late at night, when the world falls silent, the truth will hit them. They lost you, the best thing that ever happened to them. And that kind of realization, it doesn't fade. So hold your head high. Walk with the confidence of someone who knows their value. You're not a consolation prize. You're the grand prize, the main event. While they're stuck searching for what they'll never find, you'll be living your best life, free of their doubts, games, and inadequacies. Ah, but their story doesn't end there, does it? Their regret festers, growing stronger every day. Each fleeting moment of joy is tainted by the thought of you, the one who got away. And as time passes, one thing remains. You were the one who mattered, the one they should never have taken for granted, their greatest loss. So stand tall, be proud of what you've endured, of the strength it took to walk away. You're not their victim or their second chance. You're the one who proved that sometimes the best revenge is simply living your best life. And that, my friends, is the perfect ending to their story, or perhaps the beginning of yours.